know, Matt.
Mike, you just gave me a pretty funny sentence. I mean, well, it's not funny, but it's the reality, right? How you went from one thing to another here. Well, what did you just tell me?
Riches to rags.
But you said you went from
Making a very good living to nothing,
right,
zero. Now, since I'm making a good living, I was able to save money.
right,
So I'm not one of these destitute people that are living from paycheck to paycheck.
right,
I'm not that guy.
right,
But when you don't have income coming in,
right.
you start thinking about your assets.
How frustrating is it to even file for benefits at this point?
It's not, the word frustrating is not the word to use. It's impossible. Frustrating would mean that you can get in, maybe it takes a while, and the website is slow, but ultimately you'll get through it. In this case, it's impossible. The website doesn't work at all. So you cannot get past the first page on this website because it simply doesn't work.
When did you give? And how long had you tried before you just gave up? Because
I've been trying for almost a month now.
Right.
Since the beginning of March, I've been trying to do this.
And you just gave up.
We gave up. We're done. My wife and I both became unemployed. We're both trying to file, and we can't get anything done. Now, if we could file with this new stimulus package, that's enough money for us to squeak by and pay our bills. That's great. For 2 months?
Mm.
They keep coming up with these arbitrary dates. Where are they getting these dates from?
Right.
The 2 months. This is going to go on for over a year.
You've lived in Florida a long time, right?
My whole life.
Your whole
I'm a native.
Is
I'm the last one.
Does it?
You found me.
Yeah, I was going to say, there aren't many of you guys left. Does it surprise you that the state's just not prepared for something like this?
No.
I know it's record and it's historic, but it just seems like they're so overwhelmed.
It doesn't surprise me at all they can't pull this off. Only because I work in government, I understand how these guys work. These guys are inept. They don't have the ability to pull these things off. I can tell from the website that it was never designed correctly. $77 million of our taxpayer dollars went to a website that was never designed correctly to begin with. So now we have problems, and it's not surprising to anybody that we're having problems. And this is chatter all over the social media. Everybody's saying the same thing. They all knew this was going to crash. And I also heard that the state of Florida knew this was a problem a long time ago.
About a year ago, the Auditor General had flagged this. I heard that this morning.
I can tell immediately it's a bad website. I can tell immediately that they're going to have problems. And I'm not an IT professional. I'm just a person who builds websites for a living. And I know that website is problematic.
Right.
So
how do you move on from here? You're going to hold on with your savings or what you have?
Hold on to every penny we have, and I'm not paying any bills. I'm not paying one bill. I even told my lawn guy, I dropped him down from $100 to $20 a month now. So I'm not.
And you're just hoping that you can start working again sometime this year, I guess.
In my profession, that's not likely. I'm in the world of sales and marketing, and nobody needs sales and marketing during a time like this. Specifically, I'm involved in experiential marketing, which means large numbers of people coming in together. Large numbers of people will not come together for at least another 2 years.
So it's a slow roll up.
I'm going to have to work in construction or something. I don't know. I'm going to have to dig ditches because nobody's going to be hiring a business development person in a climate like this. There's no reason for anybody like me.